Welcome back to another TA video. I'll be going over some names I'm looking at for this upcoming days and weeks. And let's get right into it. So first off, I just want to say, if you guys look back at my old video, I went over a lot of names, and I think 80 to even like 90%, I would say, actually are playing out beautifully. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Obviously, Qs, I said if you guys want to play it safe, break above that 630 level to see 637. I think the high of day today, was not 637. But you guys get the picture. We're at that previous all-time highs now. So what I want to see now on the daily and weekly chart is if we break, I've always said this in the Discord, if we break above this previous high, I want to see price break out, right? And I want to see it hold this level for continuation back up higher. So I'm not saying, once we break out, we're gonna dip, but I'm just saying, let's say we could obviously break out and go to the moon, but obviously I just want to see price respect this previous resistance level. And we've done that multiple times. We've done it here on that 613 level. So I really just want to see that level break out and retest on the daily time frame or even weekly. And I've said this multiple times on the Discord as well. When you see price consolidate this long, you could see an explosive move, and I think we could be seeing that right now. And again, just stick to the levels. Even if, let's say, tomorrow we gap down, we break down from here, I just want to see price hold above this previous range highs. So roughly 629, 630. I want to see the price hold that level and to continue on higher. And again, we're going to keep it real simple. I'm not really looking to the downside. I could care less what happens to the downside right now. If we even break below 630, I'm going to step away because, price is back at this range. And I've always said this, look back at my previous videos, I am bullish midterm as long as we hold above 613. And I think you guys get the picture now with that. Okay, so we're going to move on to technology sector. Look at this. Bro, I drew this whole thing last video, and look, it's playing out right there. But yeah, guys, it's XLK broke out, tech sector broke out. Very simple play. We were at the top of the range. You obviously broke out, and now we're at that first target on the daily. Okay, so now if we go to the weekly chart, our next target is all-time highs at 153, I believe. No, we're still retesting that level on the 4-hour as well. After hours. So that's what I'm looking at for the rest of for this next coming days and weeks. Is I want price to break out, right, and hold above this previous high on the daily and weekly chart, and that's all I want to see. Even if we see price dip back down and retest the EMAs, as long as we hold above this range, I am still looking to play the upside for this. And again, let's say we start crashing back down and you see price back in this range, that is a no-touch zone for me. That is a waste of my time, and I could care less what happens back in the consolidation phase, okay? Just keep it real simple. My motto is once you break above resistance, that's your new support, okay? And that is it for XLK. So really hold above this target 149 to see it move back up to 153 on the daily, okay? And our next one that we went over about is XLC. Oh my God, yeah, this name is actually just breaking out because of Meta. Again, I said keep an eye on this ETF above 117. We're obviously seeing that breakout happen again. But if we look here on the weekly chart, we're not going to see it. But all I want to see again is if this ETF could hold above this previous range high. Not previous range high. Previous weekly high, okay? That's all I want to see for this. Is if we break above it, all I want to see is price hold above it and respect that level. And that is it for what I'm currently looking at. Obviously, you guys use these wicks as your guys' support levels for the next upcoming days. Okay, so 118.68 or roughly 117.61. But you guys get the picture. That's what I'm looking at for XLC. And the next one I kind of alerted today was financials ETF. So if we look here on the 4-hour time frame, we are kind of forming a rising wedge, not a rising wedge, a wedge. I think it's called a falling wedge on the daily, I mean, on the 4 hour, sorry, on the 4 hour. And again, all I'm doing is just having an eye on this name, this ETF, and I have an alert above 153.43. And that is what I'm looking at. So this Y1, I mean 53.43. This was a prior support here on the daily, and this acted as resistance. This acted as resistance here, acted as resistance here, and you guys get the picture. And acted as resistance here. So really, that's, and you have that week, I mean that daily 80 minute as well. So what I'm currently looking at, if we break above this falling wedge, I want to see price retest this previous resistance and potentially head up for a reversal back up to $54, or even re-enter this previous consolidation back over here. Okay, and that is it for that. Really just, I'm going to be just looking at it above 53.43. I'm not really looking for the downside play. And if you guys really want to play the downside, maybe wait for a break below this today's low, which was, let me see, which was 52.76. Okay, and we're gonna be moving on. Again, I'm not really looking for the downside on this name, so if you guys really want to, you guys could find another channel to really pay attention to the downside, but I'm not looking at it. Right now we're looking at the Dow. It's so crazy. I went over these names and they're actually playing out perfectly, guys. Again, I said this name, just keep an eye on it. If we even retest the 21 EMA, we're still retesting that level, and we're retesting that level, that 488.9 level as well. And we're forming these, I believe they're called doji candles, or possible reversal candles, indecisive candles. So what I'm really looking at is if price could somehow break out and retest this previous, I mean, not this previous, but yeah, top of the range here around 496. And if we look here and break out above 496, we could definitely see a breakout to roughly 500 or even 504. Okay. And again, I'm not really looking to the downside right now at the moment. If you guys want to play the downside, maybe play below this daily's low for a downside move back down to 45. Okay. But that is it. But again, if we look at the financials, if we see financials really break out here, we can maybe see the Dow to really reverse back up to this previous highs on the daily. Okay, so that is it for the boring ETFs. We're going to move on to the juice. We're going to move on to Tesla. Oh, shit. Oh, no, okay. Okay, so Tesla obviously reported good earnings, I believe. And if we look here, I just want to show this. If you guys look back at my video, I mentioned Tesla is if 450 is my level of resistance, and that is pretty much my bullish pivot in a way. And what I'm really looking here at the 4 hour time frame is we kind of see a clear inverse head and shoulders here as well. So if we look here, we draw our left shoulder here, our head here, and we have our right here as well. Okay, so it's kind of funny that our neckline is at important 450 level. And again, if I see Tesla break above 450 tomorrow, or any other day, I'm just gonna set an alert above 450, right? Okay. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna do is I just want to see a break above 450 to see a move back up to 47, and we could do the real technical target, which is the, I don't like looking at the daily actually. Let me delete this drawings. Sorry. Let me do this real quick. Let me see what the target could be. All right. So technically speaking, it's the length of the head to the neckline, right? Technically speaking, we should see Tesla hit to 480 above 450. Okay, that is it for my Tesla play. And your guys' support level, again, I'm really gonna sway above 450. And yeah, that is it. That's a very simple play for me. And yeah, we're gonna move on to the one that's been paying me on Monday and Tuesday. And a little bit of Wednesday. I forgot. No, not Monday. I didn't play this on Monday. I put it on Tuesday. But yeah. So I called out the video above 190. We could definitely see a breakout to 195, or see retest this previous engulfing candles high. And that is my first initial target for NVIDIA. And again, if you break above 195 or break above this engulfing candles high, we could definitely see it move back up to $200 on the daily time frame, okay? And that is it for my NVIDIA play. Really simple. I even said it multiple times in the Discord, but we actually retested 490, I mean not 490, sorry, 185, yes, oh my God, sorry. I said retest 190 on the daily, I mean on the 4-hour or in the hourly chart. We definitely got that retest, and this is where buyers responded here, and we definitely got that retest for a continuation back up higher, and we did see that. So again, all I'm waiting on is if NVIDIA continue on higher, and again, that is the simple play for me. So your support levels is 190 now, 185, and 180, okay? We're gonna move on to Apple. Guys, I literally fucking, sorry for my language, I call this out legit perfectly, bro. I go back to my video where I said what's gonna happen with Apple. I said we're gonna break out, we're gonna retest the 21 EMA, and we're gonna retest. I said it. I remember literally saying it. So look, that's literally what's happening right now. Oh no, we have earnings tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot we have Apple earnings tomorrow. Anyways, fuck it. We're gonna keep on going. So if we break above 260 for Apple, we could definitely see a potential reversal back up to 280 on the daily time frame. And really, I wouldn't say this is like a weird inverse head and shoulders, but you kind of maybe could say that. We have our head here and potential right shoulder here on the daily. Oops. Oh, what the heck just happened? No way, Tesla just wait a minute. No. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's happening without me. All right, we're going to move on. Whatever. It's funny. It's really funny how my levels really do play out. But can't do nothing about it. I'm not in Tesla at the moment. I'm waiting about 450. Hopefully we don't crush it tomorrow because I want to play it. Anyways, back to Tesla. Yeah, guys, I'm going to just wait until price breaks above. Sorry, let me just delete this. Oops. Yeah, I'm just going to wait above 260 for a potential reversal. Just keep in mind, trend is still a little bit bearish, but we are farming potential higher low being established here too on the daily as well, and we retested that daily EMA perfectly. So again, if we see Apple break above 260 after earnings and we hold that level, we could definitely see a reversal back up to 280 or roughly this previous support level at 265. Okay, and we're gonna move on to this play already played out. Hopefully Meta's staying still, right? Okay, guys, look at my plays, dude. Look at my plays, bro. I literally said break above 675-ish. Look back at my old video. We could definitely see 740 to fill that gap on the daily time frame. And that's exactly what happened, guys. And if we look here, hopefully you could kind of see it. Like, yeah, guys, this channel literally played out perfectly. You guys could look back my video 2 weeks ago. I literally called it out right here, that 600 level multiple times, okay? Again, this play already played out, but this is again where we could really see more bullish continuation for Meta. And all I want to see again, guys, is we hold above that 740, 742 level. And guys, we could potentially see Meta head up higher. Sorry. We could potentially see Meta head up to even $1,000 to $850 and potentially head up to the top of this channel on the daily time frame, okay? And that is it for right now with Meta. Again, we crushed it with that play, so there's nothing to really pay attention to. Like, you guys, like, I already bought in shares at 600, so I don't know what to tell you guys. I would just wait until price consolidates. We do not chase moves like this. But again, if we see price consolidate above that 740 level, we could definitely see 800 or even like 850 for Meta, okay? The next play we're going to be moving on is Bitcoin. We have 3 more plays after this. Again, if you guys look back at my previous video, Bitcoin this was 2 videos again. I think this was on Sunday, where 86K is an important level for Bitcoin. We definitely saw buyers step up here, but look what's happening. We're seeing that rejection take place on the daily 21 EMA. So all I want to see is if Bitcoin could continue holding this level and potentially form a U-shaped reversal on the 4-hour time frame. So maybe we might just see more consolidation, but we could definitely see this U-shaped reversal come back to life and definitely see price head up higher and break above 96, 94K in the new future. But again, below 86K, guys, I am not interested in Bitcoin because I do think we could definitely see that break down to 77K, and below 77K, we could definitely see a move back down to 72 or even 65K. But at the end of the day, I will be buying the dip on Bitcoin. And I did buy some IBIT longs here at 86K, but I did sell for profit at open today. So what I'm really doing is waiting patiently and just holding. Yeah, I'm just literally just waiting and keeping an eye on this name. And that is it for right now with Bitcoin. Coinbase, I believe, is still in this demand box. Again, that 200 to 10 level, literally respecting our levels right now on the 4-hour too as well. Price action is getting a little tight, so definitely see a potential an expansion soon for Coinbase. And I believe MSTR is looking like crap, to be honest, as well. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on this name because I do think this is not looking bullish at all. You could definitely see price break down from here, maybe. But again, if you see Bitcoin really try to reverse, you could definitely see a pop in MSTR. But I've always said this in my last videos, I only like MSTR above 175 to see potential reversal back up to 235, 200. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next two names, which is some financial names, considering that I went over XLF already, and it's going to be Goldman Sachs. I went over this name the last video. Is if kind of pay attention to see how buyers, if we step back up to this range, and we literally are, okay, if we look here on the 1-hour time frame, you're kind of forming a potential cup and handle on the 4-hour. So we have our little cup right here, and we have that little handle right here as well. So definitely keep an eye on Goldman Sachs, considering the fact that I showed you guys that falling wedge for Goldman Sachs. I mean, not for Goldman Sachs, sorry, for that XLF ETF, because we could definitely, and you form that bullish hammer candlestick on the daily as well. Yeah, Goldman Sachs is looking great for the next coming days, because look what happens here at the bottom of the range. You see buyers bring price back up to the previous range high, and again right here. So definitely keep an eye on Goldman Sachs at the bottom of the range. Your support here is at 930. We could definitely see a move back up to $960. Now above $960, you could definitely see a breakout to roughly $985 or to $1,000. If you guys look back, like I said, look back at my previous video, we do have a call wall at $1,000. So some dealers are definitely looking for Goldman Sachs to reach up to that high. Okay, we're gonna move on to our last name, which is JPM again. So guys, look back at my old video. I said look at price, we're at support. This is all I'm going to be looking at for not Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, is a break above 302 to potentially see a reversal back up to 316. And again, below 295, I am not interested in this day because we could definitely see that price break down to 285. And that is such an easy plan. Like you could definitely say price is at a previous demand zone. But right now, I am waiting patiently for this name. Currently, I'm being honest, I'm in XLF instead. And I did play Goldman Sachs today. But again, I did sell before close. So the only thing I did swing was NVDA and some tech stuff. And definitely swung XLF, okay? But yeah, definitely keep an eye on this name. And again, your support level is 930. And yeah. And yeah, guys, that is it for right now. Hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed this content. If you guys could leave a like and show some love in the comment section, I would gladly appreciate it. And yeah, guys, peace and have a great one.